So how did I find out about coconuts? Well, I was watching YouTube videos and stumbled across some foreign videos which I have no idea what they're saying, but I got to see what they did. The thing that got me was they did a lot of handwork. They took this and hand sanded the husk off like crazy, and I thought maybe the lathe can help me. And we're not going to turn the complete husk off because this isn't circular. I don't want to go through the shell. The shell is very thin. So what I want to do is just get the husk started coming off, and that's going to help me with the sanding process. So I have rubber chucky cones, cup centers here, and those are used for holding spheres. And we're going to turn this up here, and like I said, the skin is really, the nut is really thin on this thing, and maybe 1/8 of an inch, so you got to be really careful. I just want to get the husk moving off of here. So I'm using a negative rake scraper from Easy Wood, and I'm going to come in here and just barely make contact, and there you can hear it ticking. I'm using very, very light pressure. And I'm watching the husk to see it change colors, because once it goes to a dark brown, then I know that I'm getting into the nut itself. And this is a very large nut when it's a coconut. But also remember too, the coconut has liquid inside, so that's why we want to take it carefully for right now. You could drain the coconut before you do this, but keeping the coconut intact without having a hole in it from draining it makes it structurally stronger, so when you take these two cup centers and you tighten them on here and put pressure on here, the coconut's less likely to split and fall apart. So you can see we're making some headway here. I love this negative rake scraper because it just barely takes any fiber, wood, whatever I'm working on with it right now off, and it's very controllable. So let's take a peek and see where we are. Ah, isn't that cool? Oh, that is awesome. I just love the colors of this. It reminds me of a tagua nut. It really does. It's very cool. Excuse me, my thumb is bleeding. I sanded my skin off the other day, so we'll turn away the blood. Anyway, I'm going to continue on this, and then we're going to start sanding on this. Let's take a look at what we got here. So you can see the fibers coming off, and the sand. I'm using 80 grit right now on my little right angle drill here, and it's moving it off really well. You don't want to go too deep. You just want to get rid of this kind of white outer layer so you get into the meat of this here. Again, this is not that thick, so you have to be careful about how thin you take it. So I'll get the rest of this sanded off. Move on to the next step. We'll move on to the next step. Okay, I've gone through my 80 grit and now moving to 120. And one super cool thing about this is really lumpy, right? Well, the American Beauty, or all robust lathes, have variable speed, and look at that. That's just a few revolutions per minute. So on an uneven surface, I'm making contact all the way through. If this is like some lathes which are that fast, you're bouncing off of it. This is really cool to be able to go this slow. Let me put my mask on, I'll show you how it works. Very cool. So what I'm doing right now is I took my sanding mandrel off my drill, I put it into my Easy Wood chuck here, and I'm simply just turning away the rest of the husk that's on the top. I don't have to worry about the bottom because we're going to be cutting that sucker off here in a minute. Get my mask back on and go back to turning. Coconuts are us. Well, they say there's good stuff in here. I didn't realize it would be kind of brown colored. There wasn't much in there. Huh. The last one I had was almost a full cup. Okay. Oh my God. That was seriously bad.